Simply Southern is produced by the Alabama Farmers Federation and made possible with the support of Alabama Farmers Cooperative.
There's no such thing as downtime when you own a farm. This is your land. You tend it and try to get the most from it, no matter the weather or time of day. It's been that way for generations. And for generations, your local quality co-op store has been there for you, with a full range of agriculture supplies and services, from feed to fertilizer, seed to grain storage, and the right hardware for any application. You'll always find what you need, plus friendly, knowledgeable advice at your local quality co-op store. There's one near you.
What we eat, what we wear. It all starts somewhere. And if it's good, it usually starts with a farmer. And that somewhere is right here in Alabama. In a field, in a barn, on a tractor. Right now, there's a farmer starting something good for all of us. And it all starts right here in Alabama.
Hello and welcome to Simply Southern. I'm Kevin Worthington.
And I'm Mary Wilson. Sometimes thinking inside the box can be a good thing. On today's show, we'll talk to one woman who's promoting Alabama businesses one box at a time.
Hunters, listen up. Today we'll tell you how you can get corn for your wildlife feeders 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And later, Stacy Little will tell us how to make praline bacon. It's really more like candy than breakfast.
It's good too, but up first, we can learn a lot from grandparents. Mine taught me how to shoot the moon while playing rook, and being from Kentucky, how to raise burley tobacco.
Well, my papa taught me how to throw a spiral football, and he showed me how to throw a curve.
Well, now Slade Johnston's grandfather instilled in him a love for hunting and fishing. In fact, Slade has even turned that into a business that's helping its members enjoy once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Growing up just outside of Butler, Alabama, Slade Johnston was rarely found indoors, thanks to his grandfather, Gary Fortenberry.
It was often he checked me out of school because I had buck fever, and if not, on the weekends, if I wasn't playing ball, I was hunting or fishing with Gran.
The two had an agreement that once Slade was in college, they would start working on his Grand Slam, which is harvesting all 4 subspecies of turkeys in the U.S.
Flash forward, my freshman year of college, my grandfather passed away, and that was the toughest thing I'd been through. So my dad said, why don't you and I start your Grand Slam in memory of him? When looking at outfitters, I realized how expensive this was going to be, and it really just didn't make sense for us at the time. So instead, we decided to swap a trip on our farm.
That simple idea quickly mushroomed into a business called Trips4Trade, an online platform where members post experiences or property rentals that they're willing to trade.
We have 4 categories. Those are outdoors, adventure, vacation, and sports. So this platform allows somebody to swap a trip in any of these categories for a different trip they want to go on.
Trips4Trade lists experiences in all 50 states and more than 10 foreign countries. Slade himself has enjoyed trading for a mule deer hunt and for excursions like learning to surf in San Diego. Plus, his friends were quick to see value in joining Trips4Trade. Blake Dial swapped a wild hog hunt on his Sumter County farm for a turkey hunt in Colorado.
It was like May the 20th and it snowed about 2 inches that night. So that was the first time I ever got to hunt a turkey in the snow, and we were successful. I also trade deer hunts for Osceola turkey hunts in South Florida, which is a big necessity to wild turkey hunters all around the country because of the expense of hunting the Osceola wild turkey. On average, you're probably going to spend anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500 on one turkey, but swapping those trips obviously saves, endless amounts of money.
While saving money is certainly a plus, Slade said Trips4Trade is really about making memories and building relationships.
One of the biggest surprises that we've seen with starting this website is that so often trips are swapped of different value. What we found is that people are more worried about the experience. That way they're building a relationship with somebody, they're having a good time, versus, oh, they got a better deal than I did.
And for Slade personally, Trips4Trade helped him achieve his Grand Slam. It fulfilled Slade's promise to his gran. while also preserving Grand's legacy of sharing his land with others.
We've always liked to share our farm with new hunters and let them experience the thing that we've been blessed with the most.
Slade has won a lot of awards for his startup business, but to know it was all inspired by his grandfather and that Trips4Trade is how Slade achieved his own Grand Slam, it just makes it that much sweeter.
Absolutely, and if you'd like to visit one of the Trips4Trade destinations, it's easy. First, you visit their website. It's Trips4Trade.com. Now, Alabama has a lot of great things to offer in addition to once-in-a-lifetime hunting trips and cool vacation destinations. And now some of those other things can be delivered to your front door.
When Simply Southern continues, we'll meet the businesswoman behind Bama in a Box.
It's important to follow Alabama's car seat guidelines to keep your children safe. Children should be in a rear-facing car seat until they are a year old or weigh 20 pounds. Children must be in a forward-facing car seat until they are 5 or weigh 40 pounds. Booster seats should be used until they turn 6. Alpha Insurance customers qualify for discounts on car and booster seats. Visit alphainsurance.com for details. These Alpha Insights are proudly presented by Alpha Insurance.
Wear long pants, long sleeve shirts, and closed-toed shoes. Don't be ticked. Use repellents with 20% DEET on skin and 0.5% permethrin on gear and clothing. Don't be ticked. Avoid sitting on rotten logs or stumps. Don't be ticked. Protect yourself from serious tick-borne illnesses and seek timely treatment to prevent long-term problems. No hunters were angered in the making of this film.
What sustains us? Food? Family? Faith. Alabama farmers live those things every day. They conserve our resources, clothe our families, and fill our tables. They cultivate jobs for our communities and values for our future. Farmers grow it all right here in Alabama.
Soybean is a very versatile product. We make crayons out of it.
A lot of the combines you see rolling through the fields have a lot of plastic side panels that are made from a soy product.
The soybeans that we grow on our farm mostly goes into chicken feed.
Soybean production in Alabama employs over 10,000 people.
We grow some of the best soybeans in the world.
We go the extra mile to make sure when our name is stamped on it, we know it's the best product we can produce.
You've heard it said, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. But teach a man to fish, he'll come home dehydrated, severely malnourished, and late. Some quotes are better than others. With Alpha Insurance, he won't get the old bait and switch. He'll be as happy as a dog in the sunshine. Ain't that right, Otis?
Get a quote or find a local agent at alphainsurance.com.
And there's nothing fishy about that.